So I hope you can all hear me. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So we have important topics left. We'll just complete it. It is there in your essay one. So please be attentive. In the previous lecture, I taught you affirmative, negative. We were studying question tags, right?
Yes.
So now be attentive. Question tags we are taking up today, and then I will solve the question tags with you, which will be there in your exam. Are all others listening?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Those who are listening, just say yes.
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 Others,
Yes.
okay. What is question tag? Question tag is a tag which you attach to the end of the statement. They are used for asking agreement or confirmation. Two types are there, positive and negative. Question tag can be either positive or negative. One minute. I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Positive tags. See, these are the examples of question tags. Read this. Who will read? Who will read?
Sir, can I
Yes.
read? Are you? Was he? Were they? Do you? Should you? Would you? Will you? Did you? Have you? Can you? Is he?
All these are the examples of question tags. Now, negative question tags. Read this. Continue reading.
Yes. Aren't you? Isn't he? Weren't he? Shall we? Should not you? Wasn't he? Must not we? Can't you? Don't you? Doesn't you? Aren't I? Hadn't you? Didn't you?
Then
Couldn't
couldn't. Hello. Can you hear me?
yes sir,
Yes,
yes
sir.
sir. Couldn't
Why?
you? Won't you? Wouldn't you? Haven't you?
Okay. So everywhere you see negative word not is added. So it becomes negative. Now see over here the rules for question tag. If the statement is positive, question tag will be negative. You are a student, aren't you? So why have they used aren't in the answer? Can you tell me why? You are a student. So what is the helping verb? Are. So same helping verb you have to take in the answer. But you have to make it negative. Are plus not. Aren't. And pronoun is you. You have to use the same pronoun. And you have to use question mark. You are a student, aren't you? See, in the sentence, negative word was not there. So we have to add the negative word in the answer. But see the second one. Mary isn't a teacher. Means Mary is not a teacher. So negative word is there in the question itself. Is not. So you have to remove not in the answer. Is she? From is not you have to remove not. So it becomes is. And the same pronoun you have to use for Mary because she is a girl. So we use she. Never use the names in the question tag. Is this much clear? Did you understand these two examples or not? All of you. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about others?
Told his
Understood both examples?
So second example no.
Please all of you answer or you will be marked absent. Those who are not answering.
I am
In the second one, Mary isn't a teacher. So Mary is a girl, that's why we have to use she in the answer. And it is given Mary is not a teacher. So negative word not you have to remove if it is there. And if it is not there, you have to add the negative word. See the first one. You are a student. So not is not given in the question. So you have to put that in the answer. Are not. Means aren't. Understood?
Yes.
If negative word is given, then remove the negative word in the question tag. If it is not given, then add the negative word in the question tag and put a question mark. Is it clear?
Yes.
That will be the answer. Let's practice, shall we? So first answer. 1 minute time you have. Think about all the answers and I will ask all those who are present. And if you leave, you will be marked absent. Simple as that. So think. You look at all these 7 and think which question tag will come. You can also write the answers in the chat box if you know. See, in the sequence, you can write the answer in the chat box 1 to 7 and I will check whether your answer is correct or not. Right? Whichever answer you know, that answer you can write in the chat box. So first answer. Who will give the first answer? They want to come. There is no helping verb. Is, am, are, was, were. But you have to check the tense of the sentence. What is the tense of the sentence? What is the tense of the first sentence? They want to come. Want is which kind of tense? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
First one.
Yes, sir.
Arman has written the answer. They want to come. Don't they? Very good. Where did you get this answer from? Arman. And number two. Elizabeth is a dentist. So over there, helping verb is given. It is easy for you to write the answer. Negative word is not given, so you have to add the negative word in the answer. So what will be the negative of is? Isn't she? Good. So second answer is also given by the same boy, and it is correct. Isn't she? Number three, they won't be there. So there will not is given. With not you have to remove in the answer. So what will be the question tag? Same pronoun you will use. Will they? Very good. Arman, may I know who is sitting with you? Are you doing it on your own? Arman, unmute your mic. Could you unmute your mic? Number four, you will be there. Dash. Yes, the same reason everyone will give, sir, network problem. You will be there. What will be the question tag? Won't you? Good. You have written incorrect spelling. What about the question mark? See, the question mark should be there. Put question mark. Won't you, then question mark. Negative of will not. Number five, there aren't any problems. Dash. Are not. Remove not and use the same pronoun there. There aren't any problems. Are there? Are there? Not you have to remove. Who is this one? Whose ID is that? The last one who wrote the answer.
Shan.
Zishan. Okay. Zishan, did you understand? Are not is given in the question. So not you have to remove in the answer. That's your umbrella. Dash. Now here you have to see the tense of the sentence. Check the tense. That is your umbrella. That means that is. So use is, the negative form of is. Isn't it? Very good. Umbrella is a thing, so we use it for that. Monkey can't swim. What will be the question tag for the last one? Answer. Now quickly, who will read all the answers? Zisha, will you
I, yes.
read all? And after comma, you have to give a pause of a second and read the question like you are asking. Read it now.
Okay. They want to come, don't they? Elizabeth is a dentist, isn't she? They won't be there, will they? You will you will be there, won't you? There aren't any problems, are there? That's your umbrella, isn't it? Monkeys can't swim, can they?
Okay. So any doubts?
No, sir.
But this question text I will ask from your chapters, which I already put in the group yesterday. Did you check?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow I'm going to take 2 lectures to complete the syllabus. So this topic is there in your essay 1. What is the name of the topic?
Email writing.
So anyone who knows this topic already?
No.
So first time you are doing it.
Yes, sir.
Essay writing is there as well as email writing is there. So please be attentive because it carries 4 marks in your essay 1. If you don't want to lose that 4 marks, be attentive right now. It carries 4 marks. Email writing. Now, have you sent emails from your PC any time or your mobile phones?
Yes.
Have you sent emails? Anyone?
Yes.
You know how to send an email. So
Yes.
it is just simple as that. Why do we need email? Email is modern method of correspondence. Correspondence means the conversation between 2 people. It is like formal conversation between people. As it is a test of English language, the order of email ID details, you have to write subject CC as given. If you want full marks, you have to follow this format. What is CC in email writing and BCC? Anyone? Haven't you seen this word CC while you send an email? What is the full form of CC? What is the full form? Till now you might have searched
No, sir.
carbon copy and BCC
Yeah.
is not given over here. You will not write it. It is black carbon copy. And what is the use of that CC? Why do we use it? Why do we put CC in email writing? What is the use? When you want to send the same email to different people at the same time, the copy of the email you have to send to different people. Then you have to use their email IDs in CC. And the same email copy will be sent to them also. Understood now? Understood or not?
Yes.
Now all other things do you know? From, to, date, subject. Any doubt in this? Everyone knows this. From means your email ID you will write over here. In exam, I will ask one email. We will study three email writings today. From that, I will ask anyone. So, what is the question? Read the question, Risha, and then read the email as well. The first one, Risha. First, read the question, and then the answer. Are you there? Risha, can you hear me?
Yes,
Will you read?
yes.
First, read the question.
Write an email to your friend. Write an email to your friend, inviting him to spend the weekend at your family farmhouse. From Rishi Gupta 12@gmail.com to anildeep@yahoo.com. Date 12 September
Then you can write 2020.
2020. Subject invitation for weekend fun. CC Atul, Sunit, Rajesh.
Means the same email will go to these three people also, along with your friend. Continue.
Dear Anil, how are you, my friend? I didn't see you at school today. Hope all is well. Actually, I wanted to invite you and your elder brother for the weekend. We are going to our farmhouse, which is 25 kilometers away from our home. We have a lovely farmhouse, which was designed and built by my dad. We have swimming pool and a beautiful garden where we grow vegetables and flowers. We will have fun playing games and eating great food. Please ask permission from your parents. If you need my mother to speak them, she will gladly do it. Mox and Atul are also coming. Do try to make it. Regards, Rishi.
Okay. So if I ask informal email, this is the format. How many paragraphs are there in the body? How many paragraphs could you see?
3.
Three. So informal email means you are writing to your friends, relatives. Just like letter writing, we have formal and informal. Same way in email writing, we have two, formal and informal. So this is informal because you are writing it to your friend. You want to invite him to spend the weekend, means Saturday, Sunday. That is the weekend. You want to invite your friend to your family farmhouse so that you could enjoy. You could have some fun. Now, first, see, I will check whether you have written the correct format, whether your presentation is good. If you want 4 out of 4, your presentation should be excellent. Where will you leave line? Any idea? Where will you leave line? See, this carries 4 marks. Please be attentive. Where will you leave line? Over here. See, could you see my arrow? Yes or no? Here you leave line. So first you will write from your email address you will add over here. You can make any email address and write on the time. 2. Your friend's email address. Then the day of your exam. But you will write in the same format. On which day do you have English paper? On which date? Hello.
Yes, sir.
When is the English paper? Or when is the last paper? On which date?
English paper at
See,
11.
11 November, right? So you will write over here
Yes.
11th November, full spelling and capital. 11th November, comma 2020. Like
Sir,
that you will
10th
write.
November English paper is.
Okay, 10th November, no problem. I will not cut marks for that, even if you write any other date, but format should be same. 10th November, comma 2020. Don't write the past date, not the future date, sorry. Future date you cannot write. Subject. In short, you will write in 3 to 4 words. What is the subject? It is given in the question. Inviting your friend to spend the weekend. So this is your subject. Invitation for weekend fun. Subject should be in 3 to 4 words. And everywhere you have to put column, as you can see over here. Then CC means to which other friends you want to pass the same email. At least 2 names you have to write over here. So follow the format from, to, date, subject, CC. These 5 things are compulsory. Then you will write your friend's name, dear Anil or dear XYZ, whatever name you want to write. You can write dear Zishan, dear Abbas Ali, any name you can write. Then put a comma. From the next line, first you will ask him, where about? How are you? I hope everyone is fine. You are taking proper precautions, not going out unnecessarily. See, I didn't see you at school today. Hope all is well. I wanted to invite you and your elder brother for the weekend. We are going to a farmhouse which is 25 kilometers away from our home. That is the whereabout. You are asking about his family and how are they. In the second paragraph, you will write the main thing. We have a lovely farmhouse which was designed and built by my dad. We have a swimming pool, beautiful garden where we grow vegetables and flowers. We will have fun playing games and eating great food. In short, you will write. And the third paragraph conclusion. Please ask permission from your parents. If you need my mother to speak to them, she will gladly do it. Means if you want my mother should speak to your parents, then she will. Moksha and Atul are also coming. Means you can write the names of 2 more friends who are coming at your farmhouse. Do try to make it. Please try to come or please try to join us. Regards. It is compulsory to write regards. And your name. What is your name? See over here. rishigupta12@gmail.com. If you are writing your name, for example, Alwani Zishan12@gmail.com, then over here you will write Zishan instead of Rishi. Is it clear? Any doubt?
Yes.
Any doubt in the whole email writing, then please ask me.
No.
This is informal. This is informal. Now see. A friend who has met with an accident and you have to ask about his health. Quickly, who will read now? Zishan, will you
Yes.
please read?
Write an email to your friend who has met with an accident asking about his health from chrisfonseca@gmail.com to marcus12@gmail.com. Date 28th August 2020. Subject: Get well soon. Dear Marcus, I am extremely sorry to hear about your accident. I hope you are taking proper treatment and have been discharged from the hospital. You really had a bad luck period. I pray that you have a fast recovery. You may not be able to give your exams also. I am sure the school will look at your case sympathetically. I will come to see you soon. Till then, look at yourself. Get well soon. Regards, Chris.
So, is this formal or informal?
Formal because it has one paragraph.
Okay, but ignore the number of paragraphs. But you are writing it to a friend. So, is it formal or informal?
First paragraph also we had written to friends. It is informal
Yes,
and
this is informal.
then
See,
this is
I may
also
ask
is
informal or formal. This is informal. And thank you for reading. From to date subject. One thing is not given over here. CC that you have to write.
yes.
You have to write compulsory. So from your email address to is your friend's email address. This you have to make. You can make on your own. Date. Same way you have to write the date on which day you have the exam. Subject get well soon because you are asking about friend's health, right? Dear Marcus, your friend's name you will write over here. I am extremely sorry to hear about your accident. Means I felt very bad. I hope you are taking proper treatment and have been discharged from the hospital. You really had a bad luck period. I pray that you have a fast recovery, that you will get well soon. You may not be able to give your exams also. I am sure that the school will look at your case sympathetically. Means they will give you some relaxation. They will give you passing marks or gracing marks looking at
Huh?
your medical certificate.
Uh,
That is sympathetically. I will come to see you soon. Till then, take care of yourselves or look after yourself. Get well soon. Goodbye and have a blessed day. That also you can write. Regards. Don't forget to write regards at the end, comma and your name over here. I think you have understood what is email writing and how to write it. Haven't you? Have you understood how to write an email? All of you?
Yes.
All of you, I want answer. Only Zishan and
yes.
Bali answers. Have you understood? Now, one example, last one for today. Formal email. You are writing it to a principal. That is formal. So, Zishan, please read one more for today.
Yes, sir. Write an email to your principal regarding scarcity of drinking water. Scarcity of drinking water at school.
So, can anyone tell
From
me what is the meaning of scarcity of water? means you have less drinking water. Continue.
From chiatalisha@gmail.com to Principal MK School Edu. Date 4th April 2020. Subject Supply of drinking water. Dear Sir, as a student of your school, I am pained to bring your kind notice that there is no proper drinking water facility in the school and many students have fallen ill after drinking the water from the coolers. Most of the students carry their own water bottle, but as it is summer, they need more drinking water, so they depend on the water supplied by the school. I requested you please take immediate steps, provide the students with pure drinking water at the earliest. Thanking you, yours obediently, Chaitali Shah, 6B.
Okay. So this is formal because it is written to the principal. And see, the email ID of the principal, there is .edu. Did you notice that? Why? Why is there .edu?
Because of education, because
Yes,
of
so be
sir.
very careful when you are writing it to principal. You can make any email address, but there should be .edu with principal's email address because it is of the school. You can write your school name also. Principal@mahadi school.edu, and your email address you can write any Gmail, Hotmail, Rediffmail, etc. Then date, subject, and here you will not write CC. Understood? In formal email, don't write CC. These four things will come. And subject is supply of drinking water. There is scarcity of water, means less water is there. So you will first write, dear sir, I am a student of your school. I study in this standard, and I want to bring to your notice that we do not have proper drinking facility in our school. Many students have fallen ill after drinking the water from the coolers. Most of the students carry their own water bottle, but because of the summer season, the water we need from the cooler is not of the good quality. The water we get should be purified. That also you can write. So because of the summer, they need more drinking water, and so they depend on the water which is supplied by the school, because the water in your bottle gets over by 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Sit till 1 o'clock, you cannot sit without water. So you are requesting your principal, I request you to please take immediate steps, immediately do something and provide the students with pure drinking water at the earliest. Please do it at your earliest. Thanking you, because you are writing to the principal, so you have to thank him in advance. Whether he does your work or not, that is up to him, but you have to thank him in advance. Thanking you, full stop over there, leave one line, and then write yours obediently. Learn the spelling obediently. Chaitali Shah, it is over here. You can write your name, and then the class. It is given in Roman. You can write your class 9C. Is it clear? This is formal email. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
So I will ask any one from these three. Two informals we have done and one formal.
Yes.
So tell your friends to watch the recorded video. Today they missed some important topic. So please practice email writing